Well, good afternoon, church. This is Pastor David here, and I got a few announcements for us that I'd like to just share with you and kind of continue trying to stay in contact with you this week. Some of you may even want to take notes on some of these announcements that I have because it's going to be a lot to try and go through. Since we don't meet on a regular basis, I've got a few things that I'd want to share with you. First of all, the one thing that I want to share with you is that our bishop, Bishop Leland, has suspended worship pretty much indefinitely at this point until further notice, if you will. We really don't have a good time frame as to when we'll be able to gather back. That's going to be determined basically on the virus. We're on the virus's timetable at this point, and so we're not even on our timetable. So right now I just wanted to let everybody know that worship, until further notice, has been suspended, and will continue to worship online or via Zoom or any other way possible that we can get together. And we've got some other things we're working on, and we'll let you know a little bit more about that coming up in the future. The second thing that I wanted to make sure to let everybody know is that, one, I will continue to put out our phone messages as normal. I will continue to do that so that we can keep everybody up to date. And secondly, the other thing that I wanted to put out for you is to let you know that Facebook is probably going to be the place for us to share the most information. That's probably going to be one of the best places for you to go. If someone that you know or a member of the church does not have Facebook, a family member or so, see what you can do to get them hooked up. I heard of a few folks getting hooked up this week, and they were able to get the sermons and the announcements that we put out last week, and everything was good to go with that. Third thing, our conference has given us access to their business Zoom account, which means that if we wanted to hold Bible studies or gatherings or even council meetings or other things like that, we could do so via an online viewing platform. But in order for that to happen, I got to make sure that I have everybody's email address and make sure that it is current and up to date. So if your email address has changed within the last say year or so, would you please consider sending that to me so that I can have it and then update my list with it so that I can put out the announcements as we go forward. Fourth thing that I wanted to mention to you today was this. I would really like for us to stay in contact with one another, and really I think the best way to do that is through phone calls. So why don't you pull out your directory? If you don't have a directory or have a phone list, call me or email me and I will get you a list. Pull out your directory and let's do a modified phone tree. Take this week, for this weekend, okay, take the 5 names that are below you or your family. You're probably already staying in touch with your family, I get that. But take the 5 names that are underneath you and call those families and just check in on them. And then next week, we'll take the 5 names above your family last name, and you can call and check on them. This way, we're all calling and checking on each other, and we're not specifically limiting our phone calls and our check-ins to one particular family or not. So let's practice something a little different. Let's call and check on folks this week. A lot of us are stuck at home, and it's a good time to just give everyone a call. All right, lastly, folks, I just wanted to let you know that our giving to the church has pretty much dried up at this point. It's really, things are not looking good on that front. And I really would just ask you to consider, please, supporting your church. The bills have not stopped. The world does not stop. And we do not need to hoard or be afraid. But now, if more than ever, is a time for us to be generous and to give so that we can continue our mission and our ministry. Now, I shared on Facebook a link to our conference website. And our conference website is hosting or putting up a link on there where we can give online. So if any of you want to give online, go to our conference website and it's there, or you can go to Facebook, go to either the Stony Knoll or the eSpin page. I've posted it to both. Click on the link for giving online, fill out the information, send it in, and we'll be good to go. It's easy, it's simple. If you've ever bought anything online, it flows right through. That's a great way to do it. It's a service that they're providing for us. At the end of each month, what will happen is we'll get a check with a register of everybody that's donated. So it'll be a nice way for us to continue our giving, but also keep track of those who have given. All right, so that's what I got for you for today. That's all I've got for now. I just want to say, please stay tuned to both Facebook, your phone messages, and everything else as I will continue to put out messages. Please just continue to support one another. Please continue to pray. And don't forget that this coming Sunday morning, right here, 10 a.m., we're going to go right back into worship again. Once again, we'll have worship, Facebook Live, 10 a.m. Sunday morning, very similarly to what we did last week, if I could say that word correctly. But we'll have worship right back here. So hopefully I will see you soon. I miss you guys, and I love you, and take care, stay healthy, and as always, if I can do anything for you, please do not hesitate to contact me, okay? All right, guys, see ya. Take care.